by the way, brushwork. People who play brushes completely amaze me. I'm still learning, and it's fun. Here we go. You see that there were certain times when I used a hemiola-like approach, which when I first done that, Anthony started sweating.
I do everything.
And it comes back to the musicians you are playing with. I've had this rolling in my head for years. I remember when I was at Towson once again in symphonic band, and I was back there waiting for my part, and I had a metronome going, and then it was giving me triplets on the metronome. Then I said, what happens if I were to take the triplet and treat that as the 4 while the real 4 is going on? So tripled it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then you do a solo off of that 1, 2, 3, 4 while the real 4 is going on. And what would that sound like? Man, I loved it. I thought it was the next best thing to apple pie. And I was doing that all while I was just sitting back there waiting for my part. And I said, one day I'm going to try to put this into drumming. I don't know how, but I'm going to try somehow. And I thought I was going to be Mr. Innovator. This is something nobody's ever thought of. Everybody's doing it. The drummers I had mentioned, some of the things that I really love about them is that when you hear them play, they take bits and parts from the soloist and the melody around them, and they do what I call variations on a theme, which is what this, by the way, this clinic is all about. Being able to take themes and to play over, on top, and sometimes with other musicians to help enhance the sound or to enhance the performance. Before I go on, any questions? Peace.
So when you, I think you're talking like a 3 over 4 kind of
Mm-hmm.
deal, and I'll probably shoot myself in the head for saying this out loud. I know how to get there, but how do you come back?
Good question. It's the way I practiced it was this. I'm driving to work. I've got a song in my head. Or I'm listening to a song in the radio. I'm always playing off of it, against it. I'm trying everything I possibly can to play against that song while still keeping time with this hand and singing the melody. There's something about singing the melody and hearing something great against it that just makes me go, just really bends your ear. I can't watch a Dennis Chambers solo when he does that. He was up there playing with John McLaughlin and who was on bass? Anyway, it was the McLaughlin group, and yes, Matthew Garrison, right? And they were playing this odd syncopated ostinato, and he was playing right with them. Then he just stopped and went into something completely against the time, not even conversely against the time. I mean, we're talking about removed from time, and he played it with such a groove and such energy and power that McLaughlin was doing this. You look up at Dennis and go, because the ear is so funky. It was so tight and pocketed, and I'm listening to this going, holy smokes. I stopped singing their stuff. I wanted to hear what he was doing against that. But he came right back in. That is the magic. That is what makes me go, oh my goodness, this is an experience. And everybody in this room has that capability, and some of you in here are doing it. But I think what I want to do tonight is show you how I come about adding that kind of tension and excitement. And I will say this, the level of tension and excitement you add to a piece is determined by what the other players feel comfortable with. You know, I have this joke called, "And Mark Got Fired." And it's a TV series that I wanted to start. And it pretty much comes out of this. You know, I might get the Alicia Keys gig, and I'm sat there playing. Okay, she's trying to sing her part, and she's getting up. She said, "Oh, wait. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. All right, next drummer." It really, I can't play any music without putting that kind of emotion or feel or tension to the song. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a few more songs together, and hopefully a few of these other ways that I add tension are going to come out. And then I'm going to have Rob come up and show you how I do it when I'm in a blues setting. And by the way, Rob has been very gracious to allow me to do this during his stuff, because it's pretty much blues. And I should be sitting there doing exactly what a blues drummer does, but he's been very patient and allowing me to stretch a little bit, so we see what happens when that comes up. Let's do, what was that slogan? Point of departure. Point of departure.